Hey guys, LevelCap here. Today we have some gameplay of the map known as Giants of Karelia. This is going to be one of the 4 maps available in the Battlefield 4 Final Stand expansion. This is an extremely large map and it's one of the biggest maps available in the new expansion. It has tons of air and tons of armor. You'll notice in this clip here that they actually have some fog cover to provide you some visual cover when making attack runs with jets or trying to escape into the clouds. These clouds, however, do not block lock-on signals, so if somebody's locking you with a stinger, the clouds are not going to break that lock for you. Geographically, the map is very long and narrow, separated by a large river. Many bridges cross over this, and there's basically canyons and cliff walls on either side. Plenty of capture points and plenty of winding roads. Without question, you're going to want vehicles to get around on this map, but the terrain is pretty harsh that infantry will actually have an alright time dealing with some of the heavier armor, simply because they can get a height advantage or they can get into weird rock placements, and basically the armor will not be able to maneuver in a way that allows them to escape. The game mode I'm playing right now is Conquest Large, and without question this map is large enough to facilitate a 64-player game and not make it feel crowded. It is just huge. There's plenty of big, wide open roads and plenty of winding roads up in the hills. You're basically not going to have an issue of crowding. Although you may find yourself getting lost. Some of the winding roads take you in weird roundabout ways to try and get up on top of some of the hills. Now, to bring this map in line with the 2142 theme that we saw in Operation Whiteout, this here is actually one of the production facilities for the large walkers that you would see in 2142. And when you get up to some of the mountain bases here, you can actually see them under construction. They're not fully finished, but you can definitely see where the walkers began. Now, these are sort of earlier prototypes. They're not the exact ones that you would have seen in 2142, but the idea is that a lot of these modern weapons were being designed here. What's neat about these large production facilities, aside from the fact that they're extremely futuristic and have these cool mechas in them, is that they pretty much make it a requirement for infantry to go in and capture flags. If a tank drives into one of these places, it's going to get blown up very quickly with C4. So infantry play a pretty strong role in terms of capturing a lot of these points, but vehicles play a strong role in getting the infantry to those points and controlling the bigger, wide open areas outside. Now, this map does contain a little bit of levolution. The top of the production facility here is a cracked dome roof, and if you place enough C4 on it, you can actually destroy it and the whole inside will cave in, and basically this allows infantry to infiltrate from the top down. Just because there aren't a lot of ways to get in from the bottom, this gives you 1 extra point of attack. Now, if you have Battlefield 4 Premium, I believe you can download this map today on Battlefield 4 CTE and try it out for yourself. It's very classic in terms of the way it plays out. It's large, vehicle oriented, very much a throwback to the way that original Battlefield games played out. One cool thing about the devs releasing this on CTE for a day is that they're not just doing it to tease you guys, they're doing it to get some actual real feedback about how you like the map and perhaps what you might want changed before this expansion comes out. Visually, the map is very stunning, especially from an aerial view, and I gotta say, if you are a jet pilot, those clouds really might come in handy a lot more than you think, especially if you're working in conjunction with a ground crew that can spot things out for you. Then you can basically line yourself up on the spotted target and begin your bombing run 100% concealed from your enemy. Without question, Final Stand revolves around larger vehicle-oriented maps, definitely something that represents the classic Battlefield. What do you guys think about this decision? Do you like large vehicle-oriented maps? Are you more of a small infantry-oriented player? Or do you like expansions with some variety? We're going to be following up with the other 2 maps as they are released later this week. Stay tuned for those videos. And as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. This is LevelCap, signing out.